The WWII Crocodile Incident. The Battle of WWII Island occurred during World War II, specifically in 1945, when the British Army fought to liberate Burma from Japanese control. However, it is not the battle itself that became legendary, but the horrific encounter with the saltwater crocodiles on WWII Island. After the Japanese forces were driven off the island, many Japanese soldiers retreated into the thick mangrove swamps. The marshes, known for being home to one of the world's largest populations of saltwater crocodiles, proved to be a deadly refuge. The soldiers, already weakened from the battle, found themselves at the mercy of these enormous creatures. While the exact number of soldiers killed by crocodiles is disputed, accounts describe the gruesome fate of those who attempted to escape through the swamps. Some sources suggest that out of 1,000 Japanese soldiers who fled into the mangroves, only a few dozen survived, and many met their end at the jaws of the crocodiles. The terrifying event has been regarded as one of the most gruesome and chilling wildlife encounters during wartime. 2. The Soviet Union and the fighting dogs. During World War II, the Soviet Union developed a unique strategy that involved training dogs to help in the war effort. These dogs were trained to carry explosives, and they were used to destroy enemy tanks and military vehicles. The program, known as the anti-tank dogs, was initiated by the Soviet military in the early 1940s. The dogs were trained to carry explosive charges on their backs and to dive under German tanks, where they would explode, causing immense damage to the enemy vehicles. While this tactic was controversial and even tragic, it did play a role in the Soviet struggle against the German invasion. In the harsh and grueling conditions of the Eastern Front, these trained dogs became an unusual and effective part of the Soviet military arsenal. The dogs, often German shepherds, were trained to associate the scent of enemy tanks with food, encouraging them to run under the vehicles and detonate the explosives. Despite the horrific nature of the program, the Soviet Union's use of trained dogs helped slow the advance of German forces and created an added psychological terror on the battlefield. This unconventional tactic remains a stark reminder of the extreme methods employed during the war. Both of these stories highlight unique and often overlooked aspects of warfare during World War II, with the WWII crocodile incident emphasizing the natural dangers faced by soldiers and the Soviet anti-tank dogs highlighting the ingenuity and desperation in the face of a brutal conflict.